The IISS has three audiences: government, the private sector, and the expert and opinion-forming communities. And we do three things. We generate facts, we produce analysis, and we exert influence. And the great thing about working at the IISS is you get to do all those three things with people who've worked in government, in the private sector, in academia, or in journalism. And we're very proud that people who worked here for 1, 2, 3, or 4 years then go back, and after 5 years there, often return to the IISS in more senior positions. That's proof for us that IISS is a stimulating environment, it's a satisfying place, it's a place also where you can have good fun doing your work.
I first joined IISS in 2006 as a young university graduate, and I was lucky enough to be offered an opportunity with the defense team as an intern. So many things have changed over the years, and I spent several years with the Transnational Threats and Political Risk program. And then about 3 years ago, I set up my own research program on security and development. I was lucky enough to be invited to the United Nations in New York to present my study on Boko Haram. I was also asked to provide evidence at the UK Parliament. I also had the opportunity to travel around the world and present my own work at high-level gatherings, and I also had the chance to brief policymakers at the ministerial level. Some days I still ask myself, do I really get paid to read about all these fascinating issues, to write and discuss about all these timely and important matters? And the answer is yes, and this is why IISS is such a special place.
I was a history student at King's just round the corner, and I've always been interested in international relations and security studies. I think the Institute is looking for self-starters, people with initiative to get on with their work, but also team players. We have a series of publications that are the result of a collective effort, such as the one I work on, which is the military balance. And ultimately, those publications are read by a global, diverse audience, and that's academics, that's journalists, people in government, and that's industry as well.
My job with the IISS Middle East office is to bring together the media, along with our researchers, to meet the decision-making guests we host, and for something good to come out of it. It is unfortunate that the Middle East plays host for so many conflicts that make the news. The IISS, with its focus on conflict resolution and the promotion of defense diplomacy to avoid future conflicts, requires a hub in the middle of it all, and this is why we have an office here.
I've been working in events for probably more than 10 years now, and I've always had an interest in travel. So when I was offered this role, it was like a dream job. If you want a career in events and working on events that really matter, then the IISS is a brilliant place to work. You have the opportunity to work globally and on international events with thought leaders, with the media and with politicians. The experience is invaluable.
I joined the IISS straight out of university. I've been here for 5 years now. My current role is IT project manager. Essentially what I do is support behind the scenes to make sure that key information from conferences like this one get out to the wider global community. And it's our job to make sure that information gets them quickly and accurately.
You can engage in original thinking here, not just the past, the present, but the future, and help shape the way in which people respond to the rapidly changing strategic environment in which we live.